There's always an excuse. There's always a reason that you can find to get yourself out of doing the thing that you know you should be doing. But the cure to procrastinating is not to plan and structure your day perfectly or have your whole week mapped out or to try to push yourself to follow through, but more so just to initiate the action. So if you think about when you have something that's overwhelming to you, when you have a big task or a big goal that you need to accomplish, your mind will start to shut off if it feels overwhelmed. If it seems like too much work or too much of a bother, then you just sort of disengage and you can feel it. It's this mental little shift, this click out of position, out of being locked in, and into just wanting to cope, get distracted, do something, literally anything else other than what you're supposed to do. But if you initiate with a very small action, then it's way more likely that you'll get what you need to done. So instead of trying to take on the world and really accomplish everything you've set out to do, how about you break it down into a bite-sized little chunk that you can actually deal with? I'll put it to you like this. When I needed to lose over 70 pounds of fat, I didn't go, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and try to lose 70 pounds. That would absolutely sink all of your motivation, all of your drive, all of your energy, all of your buy-in. It's too much all at once. But instead I just said, work out for at least 5 minutes a day and eat roughly around this calorie count, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be taking yourself in the direction towards your goal. Instead of saying, okay, let's get 365 videos pumped out when I committed to my first year of making content, I just said, okay, let's just start recording every day just to see where it takes me, even if it's for a minute. And yes, it's kind of like playing mind games with yourself because you know you want to do more than that and you know you have to be aggressive if you really want to see progress. However, just getting yourself to move in the right direction builds so much momentum that it's hard to then go the other way. For example, if you've done a great workout, it's unlikely that you're going to destroy all that progress by eating a terrible meal. And people who feel bad generally make bad ones. So when you're procrastinating, you're in a cycle of making bad decisions, of putting things off because it just feels better right now. We're really getting caught up in that instant gratification, getting pulled in to just experience temporary pleasure to escape really any kind of effort. But when you experience long-term gratification, you realize how much more fulfilling it is and really how it makes you feel like you can accomplish anything. And that confidence boost and what it does to your mindset and your psychology is incredible. You can really become unstoppable quite quickly. All it really requires you to do is to say, I'm going to work out for 5 minutes. I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. I'm going to write in my journal about my goals for 5 minutes. And 5 minutes turn into 10 and maybe 15 and maybe 30. And maybe you spend an hour one day because you just got into it, right? Now you're in the flow state and everything feels so much easier. But dreading it or having it feel like a chore, well, it's all psyching ourselves out. We need that mental buy-in and that feeling of, oh yeah, this does make me feel better. That sense of, okay, there is some progress here. That's addictive in a really, really good way. And there's no better addiction than the addiction to progress, to feel like you're moving forward in all the areas of your life. And the more of that feeling you get and generate, the more of it you'll want. The easier it is to take action and follow through. And remember, your confidence really grows massively, your self-esteem, when you feel like you can count on yourself. So make it easy to count on yourself. Don't make big, outrageous promises like, I'm going to meditate every day for 10 years. Instead, just say, 5 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day, whatever feels easy to accomplish for you. Because if you can count on yourself to do it and you're consistent, then you feel even better about yourself and you know you can trust yourself to follow through on anything that you want. The ability to trust yourself really destroys all procrastination, because if you can count on yourself to do what you say you will do, then when are you ever going to put it off? It makes no sense anymore. the more leverage you get, the more strength you build mentally, and the easier it is to take the action that felt overwhelming and difficult previously. I just want you to remember how much power you truly have over your own life. At any point, you can decide to change everything. And if you're in a loop and a cycle that you're not happy with, at any point, you can make a decision. You have the power to choose. You have the power to influence every waking moment of your life. If you engage this conscious part of your mind, you can shift, you can grow, you can improve tremendously. And it can all happen very quickly. It doesn't take years and years of you making it up to yourself for all the broken promises and all the goals that you didn't achieve. It only takes a minute or even a second to change your mind, turn around, and start behaving differently. And you know what's amazing about behaving differently? Your results end up being different. Usually for the better if you're trying to improve and you're being conscious and intent about it, right? So you see that progress, and again, that addiction to it kicks in, and now you want more. You want to grow even further. And so I'm suggesting that you hit reset. Really forgive yourself for every mistake you've made up until now. However much time you wasted and anything that you feel like you did wrong or didn't get absolutely, totally, perfectly right, that's okay. Because you have the opportunity right now to start building the momentum, to start slowly adding it all up. And eventually it really takes on a life of its own, because the more that you initiate the right actions, the more that you really show that intent, the better, the stronger you feel, and the easier it is to commit and make long-term progress towards any of your goals. And look, if you want my personal support, coaching, and guidance every week to help you perform at your absolute best, then I invite you to jump over to erafael.com. Link is in the description. Over there, you can book a one-on-one call with me directly. We'll speak, see if it's a good fit, and if so, I can't wait to support you in becoming your absolute best self. Again, if you want to take advantage of it, erafael.com, link in the description. As always, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will catch you on the next one.